And while it hurt to see former Missouri defensive coordinator Blake Baker leave Mizzou for LSU, we get to be like a crazy ex and stalk him on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, that's right. Well, John, since getting down here in Wichita just a couple hours ago, I can tell you two things. One, it's windy. If you thought you could escape the wind in Columbia, don't come to Wichita. It's very windy here. And two, March Madness is here. You've heard of Texas barbecue, but we've got some Columbia barbecue today in a matchup between the Columbia team and the Missouri Tigers and the Texas team and Texas A&M. But Craig didn't always play football. Playing the other football for 14 years before giving the gridiron a shot. Auburn, well, they were 105-1 in games that they led by 14 points or more in the second half. Well, now they're 105-2. Yesterday's improbable victory over Auburn was an impressive statement win for the Tigers, but, well, the AP poll didn't see it that way. Missouri dropped 2 spots in the AP poll from 19 to 21. That came despite a 21-17 win over Auburn. It's the third time Missouri has moved down in the poll after winning, and although the poll didn't see it through the eyes of the Tiger, Drinkwitz says it was a special game.
When it was 17-14, I thought it was a bad dream again.
Would some of these baskets that are all up, would these still be up if Caleb Grill was here today?
I'm guessing if he was around, they'd be down, and he's been in the gym already, at least once.
You got the crown on, kingfish of the game. What's that mean here in your last outing of 2024 season with the Fish?
You know, it means a lot, and when I was out there, I'm just trying to throw the ball over the plate, trust everybody that's behind me, and, yeah, get the job done. Yeah, all right. I'm about to get them back.
And if you've ever been punched in the gut, well, that's the exact feeling Missouri men's hoops fans have after losing to Arkansas last night. The Tigers were riding high on the Tide after beating 4th-ranked Alabama Wednesday before the Razorbacks brought them crashing down in a 92-85 loss. Hey, I'm here in the beautiful Massachusetts countryside as the Tigers are getting ready to kick off in just a couple of hours. But seriously, guys, take a look at this. Absolutely stunning in Massachusetts. The fall colors, they're coming through. It is beautiful out here, and the Tigers, they're looking for beauty on the football field. Today, we've got a very special alumni joining us, coming all the way from out east, Mr. John Anderson. As he steps in the studio, you thought it was a Tiger, it's not a Tiger.
I'm still a Tiger. Who are you kidding? I'm totally a Tiger.
Didn't get it done.
Well, you can see the frustration right there on the face of Coach Drink, but there were plenty of frustrated coaches across college football yesterday. And you expect crazy things on Broadway in Nashville, but a goalpost? No, that's how you know something wild happened. And it was wild. Vandy took down #1 Alabama 40-35. It's Vanderbilt's first top 5 win in history, and they weren't the only ones causing chaos. Come into the Tiger Kickoff Show presented by the Columbia Missourian. You know the saying, roll Tide, and well, that's what the Tide did. Rolled over the Tigers, held them to that many points. And the Cardinals have not won since Game 5 of the 1964 World Series in the Bronx. That's exactly 60 years and 3 times my age. I'm here with all 5 of the Kenosha Kingfish that hit a home run today. Guys, what was up with that? What's the new nickname we got for each other?
We're the Kickers.
I'm going to do my Rodney Dangerfield impression here. The Tigers get no respect. No respect at all. Why is that?
Did you just do that?
I did just do that.
That's awesome, Hunter. I think, you know what, I can't take away from that impression, and you can't let the AP poll take away what happened for the Tigers here. Cards and Astros in the second spring game of 2025. Cards trail early, but first-round draft pick J.J. Weatherholt with the first Cardinals home run of the year. They retake the lead 5-4. The lead, well, it's short-lived. The Astros get their own in the next inning. It's Tommy Sacco Jr., and we're just trading dingers at this point. Astros retake the lead 6-5. They score 6 unanswered, but the Cards don't quit. R.J. Yeager, a Yeager bomb in the 9th to cut the deficit, but the Cards fall 11-6. But football in the state of Missouri over the last couple of years, well, they've been killing at all levels. The Tigers right now have the longest active winning streak in all of FBS, and the Kansas City Chiefs have the longest active win streak in the NFL at 9 games. So a plethora of success here in the Show Me State. And by the way, the Chiefs have not lost a football game since Christmas Day of last year. Kansas City looking to keep it that way against the Chargers out in Los Angeles, but it's a rough start for the Chiefs. Carson Steele loses the football on the 25. It leads to a Chargers touchdown. It's Lad McConkey. You remember that guy from Georgia? Yeah, now he's in the NFL. 7-zip Chargers just like that, and the mistakes keep compounding. The literal next play, Mahomes is picked off. 2 plays, 2 turnovers for Kansas City. It leads to a Chargers field goal, and then right there, Rashee Rice carted off the field. After that interception, he's ruled out with a knee injury. His replacement, Xavier Worthy, showing off that combine speed. The touchdown plus the flag, 10-7 Chargers, 10 all into the fourth. Chiefs defense holding strong and the offense waking up. Mahomes to Gray, and the offense, they're showing life there. The drive, it'll get down all the way to the 2-yard line where Samaje Perine punches it in for the score. 17 unanswered points for the Chiefs as KC wins and extends the streak to double digits, 17-10. Now, while this is disappointing for a lot of Tiger fans, you have to keep in mind the context of the situation. The Tigers did not win a single conference game last year. They come here in 2024 and 2025, and they rack off 10 conference wins and make it to the NCAA tournament, which was their goal coming into the year. They accomplished the goal. The Tigers were back, but it ends tonight here in Wichita.
KMUH's Jacob Siciliano has more on the senior class in Eugene, where they have state title hopes this spring.
Off the court, the 4 starting seniors for the Eugene boys basketball team seem like any other high school friend group. They love to golf, play video games, and shoot pool. But on the court, they've been stuck like glue since age 7.
We've just been playing together forever.
And are practically inseparable.
I can't remember like a weekend that we had whenever we were growing up that we weren't together in the winter or we weren't playing basketball together.
But after a lifetime of basketball together, the final buzzer will sound this season.
It's going to be tough after the year's over, but right now I'm just living in the present.
In the present, the senior-led Eagles are the top-ranked team in Missouri's Class 2.
They're putting all of it into it. They know that this can be it, and we've got high goals, and they're working very hard to achieve them.
Working hard to make a childhood dream reality.
When we were younger, we dreamed about it, just knowing that we're going to be good one day.
And using their friendship as a secret weapon on the court.
You get along outside of basketball, basketball tends to go a lot better.
But when it all ends, they agree the sport that brought them together will keep them together.
Oh, we'll still be friends. We'll still be close.
We'll always be here for each other.
We'll always be the 4.
Cementing teammates of 14 years as friends for life. Jacob Siciliano, KMUH Sports, Eugene. Welcome back here to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kingfish getting ready to swing it for the first time. Just a 2-minute inning, folks. Just 2 minutes. Very quick. 1, 2, 3. Let's meet the Fish as they get ready to swing it for the first time. Robert Newland leads things off with Bickers, the leader in average there at 288 for the Fish. Michael Peranza, Mueller 9, Mydroth, Graham, Justice, and Putnam. Connor Mydroth, a name who has been very hot as of late in his last 3 starts. He has had 3 multi-hit games, so look for him to be a difference tonight. He was our player to watch. Yesterday had 2 hits. Yesterday was an odd game for the Fish. They went up 6-0 over the Green Bay Rockers before 11 unanswered runs were tallied by Green Bay to take the victory at that score. So the Fish have not beaten a Great Lakes West opponent this year. Wausau representing their final 2 chances. Green Bay has swept them in 4 games. Madison has swept them in 4 games. And Wausau has swept them in 2 so far. Kenosha looking for their first bit of success against the Great Lakes West. And it's a very strong Great Lakes conference this year. A lot of good teams in the East, a lot of good teams in the West. The West has been decided playoff-wise with this team right here in the Woodchucks and the Madison Mallards. They'll be facing off against each other in the first round. 1-2 outside. Only 8 teams making the playoffs here in the entire Northwoods League. So it's a very selective club, 2 from each division. 2-2 here to Newland. It's fouled straight back, so Robert Newland will stay alive. This is a Kenosha team that has seemed to mirror this Woodchucks team offensively, but in quite the opposite way. This is a Wausau team that is second in batting average, 285. Newland hits this one over towards Sheehan at third. He'll fire to first in time for out number 1. Newland goes down on the 5-3. 3 5-3s already in this ball game so far. But going back to those offensive numbers, 285 for the Wausau Woodchucks, the average. Kenosha 241 as we look at a man who tries to continue those numbers in Eli Frank out of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. He's making his first start of the year for the Woodchucks as well. So 2 bullpen arms that are making their first start, going off against each other tonight. University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, a very strong Division III school in athletics. Their football team has won a few D3 NCAA titles. One now on its way to Bickers. He'll swing and foul this one off. Bickers has come on as a strong offensive bat for the Fish as of late. He now leads them in average, 288 the average into today. He's working here in his first at-bat, sitting at the 2-hole. Again, Kenosha as a team just 241 the average. Bickers well above that number as he watches Heater there at 89 miles an hour, high and inside. Eli Frank, the 2-2 on its way. This is hit over towards shortstop. Fielding it is Jake Birkland. He'll fire in time for out number 2. So all the outs in this ball game on the ground so far. 6-3 sets down Bickers. And now Kenosha in danger of going down 1-2-3, just like the Woodchucks did at the top half. Eli Frank trying to make that happen. You see the smile there on the face of Birkland. Jake Birkland over there at short with his brother Drew Birkland out in center field. Peraza will swing and miss. Michael Peraza is actually the only Kingfish that is a true outfielder, which is funny to say considering, you know, there's 3 outfield positions. However, Peraza is the only Kingfish that has actually come onto this roster listed at that number. He'll fly one out to his position and right. Making the catch will be Gavlin, and that will end the frame. So both these teams go down 1-2-3 in the first. We head to the second. See if some offense is brewing from the Chucks when we return here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.